Hey you guys, welcome back to another daily dose of sunshine. So happy to have you here today. If you are new here, I'm Cindy, and today we have an interesting spread going on. So I pulled a card for you guys this morning, and it was the World card. That's card number 21. And I kind of asked the universe, what is the blunt, no BS message that we need to know for today? What should we be, what should we be focused on? Don't beat around the bush. Just let us have it. I like blunt and to the point. I'm not one for beating around the bush personally. All right, so the World card is Major Arcana. That is Divine Feminine Energy. This is one of the most positive and abundantly rich cards in the tarot. And what this signifies to us today and what this signifies to you is that there is a fresh start or a new beginning right around the corner for you. You may not be able to see it yet, but you can kind of feel it. You can feel it building inside you, especially if you've gone through a rough time or if you've done a lot of spiritual healing. There's a point where you kind of come out of the clouds and you take a deep breath and you're just thankful for everything that you've been through and that, you're not the person you were on the other side of all this. So I clarified the World card with the number 19, the Sun card. Now this is masculine energy. It's the counterpart to the moon, the divine feminine energy. But this Sun card is all about manifesting your dreams. It's about positivity. It's about love. It's about harmony. It's about illumination, things coming to light. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. They say that things get darkest right before the dawn. And it looks like for this fresh start or this new beginning, the universe is saying, yes, it's time. It's time to let your light shine. All right, guys. So the next card I pulled was the High Priestess. And that's, again, divine feminine energy that's ruled by Pisces. We're asking, how is it we can have a fresh start or a new beginning? How can we let our light shine? The universe, give it to her straight between the eyes. Because of her intuition, she's able to see the beginning, middle, and end of all situations. She has insight. She manifests things how she wants them to go. She creates her own reality. And if you're relating or resonating as this High Priestess, that you're looking for a new beginning, that you're looking for some more positivity and love and sunshine in your life, this is the universe saying that you have that in your hands and that your gift of intuition is our most important tool we have when making decisions in our lives, when making choices that align with our greatest and highest timeline. Most of our life we're taught we react from the gut or we react from the head. In the mind we make decisions based on logic. As we spiritually awaken, we are learning that is not the place that we should make our decisions from, that we should listen to our heart and our intuition because those are connected to our soul and our greatest and highest timeline. I clarified the High Priestess by the Four of Swords. Now, fours are a powerful number of peace and swords are about your communication and your thoughts. So this is having thoughts and healing. Maybe you went through a time of introspection. You took the time to think things over. Give yourself some self-love. A lot of us, don't take the time for a minute to sit with ourselves and evaluate what we just experienced. We go from one relationship to another relationship to another. It starts in our teenage years, and that usually moves on for most of our lives unless we're in a committed relationship. But we very rarely take the time to be by ourselves and to learn a little bit about ourselves in introspection. So this is the universe saying you want a positive start and a new beginning. You want to manifest your dreams. Well, the no BS message so far is listen to your intuition. Listen to it. Trust it. When you have situations that don't go exactly your way, look at it in introspection. What did you learn from that? What is the universe trying to teach you in this lesson? I was kind of curious on what this was all about. So using our intuition about what? Having a fresh start or a new beginning in regards to what? And the next card I pulled was the number 6, the Lovers card. Now the Lovers can mean a choice or it can mean a soulmate card. So we have to look at it in both ways. This is the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy combined, as you see images of two people on this card. And don't mind that I had to cover up their private parts. So if we look at this as a Lover's card, we are asking the universe, why Why are we needing to listen to our intuition? What is this situation about that we want a fresh start and a new beginning? And this could possibly just has turned to love and be about a lover. It could be about a past lover. So to know more about what this lover's card is, we clarified that with the number 11 card, the Justice in the reverse. That's Libra energy, possibly facing some regrets in regards to a situation, maybe a lover that we had an imbalance with, that we have some regrets about. Definitely it was an experience that we learned from, but, and that's a big but, there was some kind of imbalance, regret in this situation. And you know me, I've got to dig in. I want to know why or what this imbalance was. All right, so I'm back to my Rider-Waite deck, and we're asking the universe, what is the imbalance in regards to this situation with a divine feminine and a divine masculine? It seems like the divine feminine energy is the one inquiring about this, because we had the World card, which is divine feminine. We also had the High Priestess, which is divine feminine. So this could be, if you're a male and you're listening, this could be about your divine feminine energy within you, because you have masculine and feminine within you. So put the energies how they fit for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, so what was this imbalance? We're asking the universe. And I'm going to pull 3 cards. And they all came out in the reverse, you guys. I've got the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. I've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And the 2 of Wands in the reverse. All right. We've got the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse first. You see a divine masculine on here. He's hard at work. He's being diligent and patient. This is card number 8. This is Capricorn energy. Pentacles are all about work, finance, career. It's associated with, the material aspects of life. Upright, it is somebody that is persevering in a situation, hard at work, patient, and determined. So we asked, what was the imbalance? This card was in the reverse. So what that is maybe a little bit of inexperience, giving up too early in regards to this connection with a possible soulmate, not putting in any effort, just saying I'm not going to deal with it at all. So the imbalance was just a lack of commitment to wanting to put the effort into something. And the second card out was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She's kind and she's warm-hearted. She's kind of a self-made person. This could be a working parent. Again, this is Capricorn energy about work and finance and career and abundance. But in the reverse, we asked the universe what was the imbalance. And this says that there could have been selfishness within this connection. There could have been some insecurities within this connection, maybe some healing that hadn't been done by these individuals from kind of their past situations. There could have been some obsessiveness with this situation. We're looking at what's the imbalance, some overindulgence. And the overindulgence could, include addictions, could include being self-absorbed, and actually having some financial stresses that caused an imbalance in this connection of these lovers. All right, so the final card clarifying what was the imbalance in this situation is the 2 of Wands in the reverse. So this is the 2 of Wands is, a fork in the road, a crossroads choice, someone looking out and deciding where they're going to go next, what they want to do with their future. This is the planning stage. The 2 of Wands in the reverse, we know is actually a twin flame energy card. Some readers consider that. It's Aries energy, fire element. Wands are about our passions and desires. So when we ask what was the imbalance, is that there was a fear of taking the next step. There was being stuck in the past. There was a fear about not having the necessary skills to have a success in this connection. Possibly, we talk about in my readings, sustainable results, putting your energy towards something that you can get a result back, that you'll have equal give and take. This could be the fear of the unknown. But the Two of Wands in the reverse is someone not taking action. This is just there's no movement. There was no process of change or considering plans to move forward. So we asked what was the imbalance, and we've got giving up too early, inexperience, didn't put any effort, some selfishness, obsessiveness, overindulgence, insecurities, fear of taking the next step. So this seems like these energies that cause this imbalance with these lovers, and it's not saying who had these energies. This could be both of these individuals were at a point where they hadn't quite healed yet. So when they came across each other, their wounds just reflected each other and kind of bounced all over each other. Interesting. So now we do have the lovers and we have twin flame energy in this reading with a whole ton of major arcana. So let's ask what's the ending, the outcome, or the result? What's the no BS message from the universe about this situation? And guys, I pulled the death card, number 13. This is all about rebirth, transformation of our reality. This is saying that we have the ability to transform anything in our lives. We can heal things, we can heal ourselves, we can heal situations, we can become different people based on those experiences and based on those lessons that we learned. Just because we fall down and we get bruised and we scrape our knee, it does not mean that we do not get back up and get on that bike again or get on that horse again. If we are able to do that in all other aspects of our lives, in work, if we fail at something, we try again. If something doesn't come out right, we craft it better. We do a better job. We have a second attempt at it. But for some reason, when it comes to love, we've been so wounded, so sensitive about our hearts being broken that we close off our hearts. It's a lot of people, it's one and done. They have one love in their lives, and then the rest of their lives they spend, without having that intimate love of another person. Granted, that's a free will choice. Everybody has that option. But the universe is love. So if our heart chakra is blocked and we haven't healed from past experience and we're not allowing new loves into our lives, then we're kind of doing ourselves an injustice. We're kind of allowing ourselves to stay in stuck energy of living in the past. And if we're in the past, then we are not living in the moment. We're not living in today. We're not living in the now. And that's all we have. The past is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. The future isn't here. It doesn't exist yet. All there is right now in this very moment. And the universe is saying, if you want a fresh start or you want a new beginning with somebody, this time use your intuition. When you meet somebody, be clued into your intuition. Look for their sustainable results. Make sure that your healing has been done. So in one of my personal readings, because I was real curious about how to prepare for the next relationship. We've never prepared before, right? We just jump in. We're like, oh my gosh, love. It feels so good. It's so wonderful. Somebody's paying attention to me. I'm jumping in off the diving board. All right. So for my personal life, to have healthy, intimate relationships within my life and around me, I ask the universe, what in me needs to shift, develop, or change? This is a process guidance question. The universe loves when we ask questions in this way. It doesn't want yes or no questions. It wants us to teach us how to find the answers ourselves. And number one, the universe told me, and this is like my dating 101 from now on, don't jump into anything too fast. We get caught up in emotions. We get caught up in the moment. Granted, I'm all about following your passions and your desires, but it really does benefit before we mix our energy with another human being that has all their wounds and we want to know that their healing's been done. You don't jump into anything too fast. Take your time getting to know someone. Don't get caught up in the passion and the desires, which is easier said than done. Trust me, I know. The second thing that let's throw it out there. Address any of your stress, anxieties, or worries going on in your life. Don't start something new if you're all burned out from your life, burned out from a past relationship that you haven't healed, and you can't get sustainable results because you're so tired you have nothing to give a relationship. going in and starting to get to know somebody and seeing somebody when you don't have the abilities to put any effort into that relationship is really an injustice to yourself, and it's an injustice to the person that you are interested in. We want to be our best selves. We want to be ready at the right time for both parties. And so before you jump in, if this fresh start or this new beginning that this reading is talking about having between these lovers, ask yourself, am I healthy emotionally, spiritually, and physically that I can commit to this relationship? Do I have the skills to be successful? Is my life at a place where I can give? The next thing the universe says, number 3, is to be discerning. Recognize quickly and not accept any untruths or manipulation. If you see any red flags, don't overlook them. When somebody shows you who they are or what their behavior is, believe them. That doesn't mean you dislike this person, but be discerning about behavior. You see inconsistencies, you see avoiding answering questions, you see hiding, wearing a mask, not revealing their true selves. Well, that's a sign that somebody has some healing that needs to be done. You need somebody to equally give and take. If you want a heartfelt, deep, spiritual, soul-based relationship, both individuals have to open up and be completely honest with themselves, and then they need to be completely honest with each other. The 4th thing says, don't hold on to someone that isn't meant for you. Don't be a martyr self-sabotaging your own success for a relationship by thinking, well, I see the red flags. I know this could be a problem, but I'm going to go in anyway because, I'm the savior. I can fix this person. I can change this person. We can work around those things. If that's the place where you at, I would lovingly say that you have some healing that needs to be done as an empath. I've been there before, overgiving, never being in a relationship almost in my entire life that was equal give and take. I set myself up for that because I did not have any self-worth. I was seeking external validation within these relationships, wanting them to give to me something that I needed to go find within myself, knowing myself, finding myself, my inner light, not looking for it externally. So in this case, as you get to know somebody, know when it's time to move along. If you see something, don't turn a blind eye to it. You are worth having someone in your life that is going to equally give to you. They're going to be loyal to you. They're going to be honest to you. And we're not asking for a, He-Man or a miracle here. We're asking for basic, common human decencies and courtesies of how you treat another human being. But the more you become comfortable with yourself, the more you understand that those energies that you bring into your life are very positive or can be very negative on how you're able to manifest and create. Are you spending all your energy on somebody that isn't equally giving to you, or on a situation that you're getting nothing back in return but absolutely drained? That's self-sabotage. That's a self-imposed prison. We can't do that. As we spiritual awaken, we learn that we have to put ourselves first. That we have to make sure that in all aspects of our lives, things are in balance. Our finances, our family life, within ourselves and with our Creator, and especially with our intimate relationships, whether they're platonic relationships or romantic relationships. So how will I know something is meant for me? This reading is all about wanting a new beginning, a fresh start with a lover that there was an imbalance with. How will I know something is meant for me? Divine Feminines, Divine Masculine, they will be truthful. Your lying radar will not go off with this person. You will not feel at unease with this person. You will know that they are being sincere and truthful with you. You know when someone is lying by omission. You know when someone is evading the questions. You know when someone is hiding something. Be discerning about that. Also, you'll see this person, if it's meant for you, they will take action confidently. They will want to collaborate. They will say, oh my God, I love your energy. And whatever you got going on right now, I want to be part of that. How can I be a part of that? You shouldn't have to go begging or chasing another individual to spend time with you. I have done that in the past, and I feel like such a jackass for that, for trying to go out there and prove my worthiness to somebody by completely overgiving to a situation. That ain't happening anymore. All right. Another thing that we could be doing to know if something is meant for me is act like the fool. Be great. It will feel like an adventure. Let it rip. If the dots are connecting, you're using your intuition, you've been discerning about this individual, it's flowing, there isn't any blockages or big red flags that are coming up. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Jump off the cliff into the water. Take the zip line ride. Put yourself out there. Dare to be great. Have an adventure. Have an experience with somebody. Talk to the person up front. Ask them, are you wanting an experience? Are you looking for a relationship? Know where you stand right up front. But make this a great adventure. Love and romance and dating doesn't have to be this grind, this grunge of missteps and hurt feelings, and none of that shit needs to keep going on here. Another thing we can do as we start getting back into the dating world, as we try to correct this imbalance with this lover, is to continue to do the inner purging. Don't be resistant to change within ourselves. If something comes up, if you're triggered about something, and you will trigger each other. If you're triggered and the emotion comes up and something fries your ass, well, stop for a moment and take a look at that emotion. Why am I being triggered? Always look at it for what in me needs to be healed that I'm still being triggered. Let's say this person ghosts you. You send them a message. They see the message, but they don't respond for 5 days. That triggers you. Well, you thinking that you're being rejected, right? That's a rejection wound. That rejection wound leads to a low self-worth wound. So even the littlest trigger about, per se, leaving somebody on red for 5 days or 4 days or whatever it is, or 3 days, knowing that this person has seen your message, that is triggering a deep wound inside you that has not been healed. How we should look at that, well, if this person isn't going to message me, they're going to play power play games, trying to seek my attention, trying to manipulate me into a response, well, you're not going to message that person. You're not going to get upset because they didn't message you. You're not for everybody. Not everybody is going to want to spend time with you or be with you. I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and neither are you. So if someone isn't messaging you, they're playing games with you, they're being rude, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. Don't do the woe is me. Why didn't they message me? Oh my gosh. I know we are in that energy a lot. We think it's all about us. If that person is power playing and manipulating by keeping you on red, they have an issue that they need to have resolved. They are the ones that have the problem. They have something that's unhealed in them. And if you pursue that, if you allow that, then you have something that needs to be healed inside you. And that's the blunt, no BS message from the universe today. And I'm sorry if I got a little excited and I got a little extensive. Let's look at this for what it is. I asked the universe, what is the no BS blunt message straight between the eyes? Give it to me, baby. I want to know exactly how can I transform this situation with a love or this imbalance. And the universe says, you want a fresh start and you want a new beginning. You need to trust your intuition, right? You need to think things over carefully when you're being presented with a choice on whether or not you're going to let somebody else's energy into your energy. Is that energy going to equally give and take? Is it going to support you? Is it going to uplift you? Is it going to bring abundance into your life? Is it going to add something positive, or is it going to give you a big, fat, beep headache? You'll know right off the bat. Look for those red flags. And this is saying, learn from your past experiences. Make wiser choices. Every time we come across a person in our lives, we have the opportunity to be discerning and make choices after our healing. Use our gift of intuition about who we're going to allow into our inner circle. This is a very positive personal development. When you do your healing, you will become more picky about who you allow into your world. Have self-worth to only let the best and brightest and the truly giving energies into your life that can reciprocate and that are capable of giving back to you. And if they're not, wish them love and peace and healing, and allow them to go on their journey. Allow them to do their own thing. Don't hate the person. Don't hold grudges against the person that couldn't give you what you wanted. Love that person. Send healing, beautiful, white, pure energy to that person so that one day they can find the healing and they can finally have somebody give back to them equally, which is what I think we all truly want. We just want equal give and take. We don't want to put our energy somewhere where we are not going to see sustainable results, because as we ascend and as a energetic spiritual being having an experience in this human vessel, we want to see sustainable results, period. Is this going to work for me? Is this going to add abundance to my life? I know we all want this abundance, but we have to take the right steps in order to not only find it, but also to keep it. To be healthy enough that we can maintain these intimate relationships that are conscious, beautiful relationships. And if you enjoyed this message today, I appreciate you adding your beautiful radiant energy to this community by liking, sharing, and subscribing. I hope you have a beautiful day full of laughter and abundance, and we will see you at the next Daily Dose of Sunshine. Peace.